Imagine a force of nature so powerful it can reshape continents. Yellowstone National Park, a wonderland of geysers and hot springs, sits atop a supervolcano. This behemoth slumbers beneath the surface. An eruption here would be unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. The result would be global, immediate, and devastating. The ground rumbles. A plume of ash, rock, and gas explodes into the atmosphere. This is not the beginning of a disaster movie. This is the raw power of Yellowstone unleashed. The question is not if it will erupt, but when, and what will happen to our world when it does. Supervolcanoes are geological titans, capable of altering the planet's climate and reshaping entire landscapes. Unlike traditional cone-shaped volcanoes, these monsters lie hidden within massive calderas, often spanning tens of kilometers. These sunken craters are evidence of past eruptions of unimaginable scale, leaving behind scars that tell a story of Earth's violent past. Yellowstone's caldera, formed over millions of years, spans an area larger than some U.S. states, showcasing the huge power of these geological formations. These giants are fueled by magma chambers, vast reservoirs of molten rock. Pressure builds over millennia, creating a ticking time bomb beneath the surface. Eventually, it overcomes the strength of the Earth's crust, resulting in a catastrophic eruption that can have global consequences. The triggers for these eruptions are complex and still not fully understood, involving a delicate interplay of geological and chemical processes. Scientists monitor Yellowstone closely, tracking seismic activity, ground deformation, and gas emissions for any signs of an impending eruption, hoping to predict and mitigate the impact of these natural disasters. A super eruption at Yellowstone would have immediate and far-reaching effects. The initial blast would devastate the surrounding region. Millions of tons of ash and rock would be ejected into the atmosphere, blanketing the western United States. Prevailing winds would carry this ash cloud eastward, potentially engulfing the entire planet. This ash cloud poses a significant threat to global air travel. The abrasive particles can cripple jet engines, grounding flights, and disrupting transportation network in the whole world. The economic impact of such an event would be profound. For North America, the eruption would be catastrophic. The immediate blast zone would be obliterated, buried under a thick layer of volcanic debris. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and ash, would race across the landscape at hundreds of miles per hour, incinerating everything in their path. Beyond the initial blast zone, the accumulation of ash would pose a significant threat. Buildings would collapse under the weight. Crops would be buried, leading to widespread agricultural failure. Water supplies would be contaminated, creating a public health crisis. Now we know about the ripple effect climate in chaos. The eruption's impact would extend far beyond the immediate devastation. The massive injection of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere would have a profound effect on global climate. This gas forms sulfate aerosols, tiny particles that reflect sunlight back into space. The result would be a volcanic winter, a period of global cooling. Temperatures could plummet by several degrees Celsius, disrupting growing seasons, leading to crop failures, and potentially triggering widespread famine. The delicate balance of Earth's climate system would be thrown into disarray. Life finds a way. But what survives? The environmental consequences of a Yellowstone eruption would be devastating. Ecosystems across North America would be decimated. Forests would be buried under ash. Rivers and lakes would be choked with debris. Wildlife populations would face mass die-offs. However, life is tenacious. Even in the face of such cataclysmic events, some species would undoubtedly survive. Their ability to adapt to the altered environment would determine the course of evolution for millennia to come. The question is not if life will endure, but what form it will take. The story of our planet is written in fire and ash, with ancient eruptions leaving indelible marks on the Earth's surface. Yellowstone's past eruptions provide a chilling glimpse into the potential consequences of a future super-eruption. The sheer scale of these events is almost unimaginable, yet they have shaped the landscape we see today. Geological evidence suggests that the last major eruption occurred approximately 630,000 years ago. This cataclysmic event reshaped the region, creating the Yellowstone caldera we know today. That eruption ejected over 240 cubic miles of material into the atmosphere, covering much of North America in ash. The impact on the environment and climate was profound, affecting ecosystems far and wide. Other supervolcanoes around the world, such as Toba in Indonesia, have left their own mark on Earth's history. These eruptions are not just local events, their effects are felt globally. The Toba eruption, occurring around 74,000 years ago, is thought to have plunged the planet into a volcanic winter lasting several years. This period of intense cold had significant implications for early human populations. These past events serve as stark reminders of the immense power of supervolcanoes and the potential consequences for human civilization. Understanding these ancient eruptions helps us prepare for future threats and underscores the need for vigilance and research. While we cannot prevent a supervolcano eruption, we can strive to mitigate its impact. Scientists continue to monitor Yellowstone closely, using sophisticated instruments to track any changes in its activity. Early warning systems could provide crucial time for evacuation and preparation. International cooperation will be essential in responding to such a global crisis. Sharing resources, coordinating relief efforts, and developing sustainable solutions will be paramount in the aftermath of an eruption. The survival of our species may depend on our ability to come together in the face of adversity. Our place in the cosmos, a humbling perspective. As we gaze upon the vast expanse of the Milky Way, we are reminded of our tiny, fragile sphere within this immense galaxy. The potential eruption of Yellowstone serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature. This supervolcano, lying dormant beneath the surface, holds the potential to reshape our world in an instant. We are but one species on a planet shaped by forces far beyond our control. From tectonic shifts to volcanic eruptions, these natural phenomena have sculpted the Earth over millennia. Our technological advancements, our cities, our very existence, all are dwarfed by the awesome power of the cosmos. Despite our progress, we remain at the mercy of these colossal forces. Yet, even in the face of such humbling realities, there is hope. Our capacity for scientific knowledge, innovation, and cooperation has allowed us to overcome countless challenges throughout our history. By understanding the risks posed by supervolcanoes and preparing for the inevitable, we can increase our chances of survival and emerge from the ashes of disaster stronger than ever before. Hi, this is Rumela. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and stay connected to explore the cosmos.